These abominations were once people who served as test subjects. I've lost count of the time they've been there, or how many there are. They've outstandingly served their purpose, and I've given them the opportunity to live longer lives. But some of them are the bad memory of failed experiments. They torture me, and I'm unable to finish them off. Who am I to execute them?
Simulating his father was supposed to be the objective. You can't blame me for having done what you expected me to do. William!
I hope you be beyond this. You've deceived me. Your impulsions towards the boy almost spoil everything. You tried finishing off the subject. That gives everything here a meaning.
I've served you as best as I could.
Exactly. You've been a great service.
You knew that it would end like this, didn't you?
Goodbye, Evelyn.
I, Evelyn O'Donnell, in full use of my mental faculties, freely and after long deliberation, I state that William Holtwick has full capacity to decide on both my health and my life indefinitely, as he did with my parents. I consider he is the only one in the world able to put science before his own life. And my wish is that somebody with this gift can decide on my life as long as the objective is knowledge and the progress of mankind. I hereby sign this statement after thorough consideration, and I ask that my will is respected.
Shameful! I wasn't expecting
destiny. Believe me, when I say I tried my best, but no matter how many trials I overcame, no matter how much I investigated, I wasn't able to accomplish anything. I don't even know how long I've been here. Although without hope, I trust that you will find the way. I love you.
My most sincere congratulations, pal. You've been able to remain alive until you found me. The truth is, I didn't have much expectations placed upon you. But you surprised me. I suppose you'll have many questions, young man. And I have all the answers you could possibly need. As a token for having arrived so far, I'm going to give you a small gift. Your father is here with me. Great, your son, Mr. Bennett. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Right, once to this point, I'll give you all the time you need to get through that door, helping you to satisfy your curiosity for what has happened and meet your father again.
had to arrive someday. 288 attempts endorse your perseverance. Ooh. As I told you before, I know you have many questions, and I'm going to grant you the pleasure of knowing the answers. In the first place, allow me to introduce you to your father. 20 years have passed since you last saw him. Well then, the first answer I suppose you want to hear is why you're here. You see, truth is, the only one to blame for you being here is your own father. I guess that during your walk through the university, you have heard about something called the Philadelphia Experiment. In 1943, the U.S. Army came asking me for help. They told me they needed to find a way to make their ships undetectable, dodging the enemy radars. They offered me a great deal of money and, for the good of science, I accepted. I was in charge of a group belonging to the scientific elite of the time, and we developed a system based on electromagnetic waves to create a field that surrounds the ship so the sound waves coming from enemy radars would get through it. Something went wrong. I don't know whether it was due to some miscalculations or the executors manipulating everything wrongly. But what at first was meant to be an inoffensive experiment ended with the lives of tens of Marines and a one-way ticket to the madhouse for others. The only person who got out of there unharmed was your father. Once the experiment finished, the survivors were transferred and examined. I had to carry out some tests on Benjamin. I discovered his brain activity surpassed the usual limits, so I decided to investigate further. Years later, I called him to come to this university to investigate several disappearances, of which I myself was guilty for, and to carry out as many tests as I willed without having to give bureaucratic explanations. That was when I discovered the cause of his high brain activity. A part of his brain had awakened, which responded to dangerous stimuli, recreating a possible future according to the president. That's to say, he was able to have premonitions whenever he or a loved one was in danger. As you've observed, the university is full of cameras, and all of these monitors reflect what's been going on all this time. I forced your father to watch you in the few dangerous situations you've encountered, and I've monitored his response to said stimuli. I wanted to use those studies to play God, but during these 20 years, I haven't found a way to profit from such power. My last hope was bringing his stimulus to the limit with you, but it has also failed. Another thing I suppose you'll be asking yourself is, what is this place? As you may have already figured, it's not any ordinary university. Some years ago, nobody wanted me to become part of their projects, given the fact that I'm well known for my lack of morality. I decided that my knowledge had to be shared with promising young prodigies on the fields of science and medicine, who would have no qualms about doing what others would categorize as atrocities. They are necessary sacrifices. What would become of medicine if atrocities and perfidous features of which humanity reprints from had taken place? The end justifies all means. That's why I created this institution, a place where only the most bright and decided people would be chosen by me to work under my orders. As experiments advanced, it wasn't enough to have 1 or 2 laboratories locked with a simple key at the university. I needed a place where nobody could snoop around. And what better place could there be than right beneath it? Once to this point, and having satisfied your curiosity, I am pleased to inform you that you'll be an excellent test subject. This is only the beginning!